we're back here on TV 18. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Matt is joining me, aka Mr. V, local comic writer. Tell me and our audience some maybe tips on how to pursue this. How do you pursue comic writing? How do you get into it? Do you have any thoughts on like how you started and maybe some steps you took?
Yeah, well, before you do anything, you have to really have a heart-to-heart with yourself.
Okay.
And decide if that's something you actually want to do.
Right.
Because it is not easy, and it's also very competitive, especially in this day and age. But aside from that, if it's something that a person actually really in their heart feels like they want to do, you just draw.
Right.
You never stop.
Okay.
Constantly. You're sitting on the couch, should be drawing. You know, you're
Yeah.
getting ready for bed, should probably be drawn before you do that.
Yeah.
Get up in the morning, should be drawn.
Okay. Have a stockpile, have a book of what you do.
It is a lifestyle.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
You said labor of love earlier. That's a good phrase for
Yes.
it.
Emphasis on labor.
Yeah. Tell me about online, and are comics online? Is there an outlet for people and or for you to do things and do them on a website or on things in that nature?
Yes, it's a brave new world online.
Okay.
They're called webcomics.
Okay.
And webcomics they're not really recognized as much as they should be in the comic community, but they are everywhere.
Yeah.
Tumblr is a really big place for webcomics, so is Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's a great avenue for any artist to get their work out there for free.
Yeah, instant feedback too, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, if, maybe not, a lot of times it's no feedback. But, you keep at it and it turns into feedback.
Yeah. Have you pursued those outlets? Do you do things on social and online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Constantly. I'm always putting new comics up.
Yeah.
And I try and focus less on it than I used to in this day and age.
Yeah.
But
so yet another outlet to have something every week or every day or whatever you want to do, right?
Yeah. If you
so many to write.
Drive yourself nuts with work, yes.
Yeah. Have you ever thought of doing a comic of the day?
Yeah, that's a really great way to drive yourself nuts. There are a number of cartoonists like James Kachalka. He is really famous. He had a daily autobiography comic that he did every day for maybe, God, I don't even know how many years, 6 maybe.
Wow.
10, volumes of it, and he did it every day.
Yeah.
And I don't know how.
Right.
I don't know how he did it. Because
That's crazy.
I'm working all the time. I can't do that.
Yeah, yeah. Are you lucky enough that comics is your life, or do you have a second? Do you have to have a second job? Do you have to have a real person job?
For a number of years, yeah. Real person job.
Right.
Great.
That's what I usually call. I have a real person job besides what I do right here on TV. So.
Well, I worked in healthcare for a number of years, and when we moved up here, I made a little bit of money selling my old place.
Okay.
So I have been riding that gravy train for all it's worth.
Nice. Did you get an inspiration from that at all, working in the medical field?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was a very interesting time. I actually wrote a series of graphic novels about it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's 800 pages total.
Oh my gosh.
Like yeah.
Wow.
Well, it was kind of a way for me to come to terms with everything that I experienced, because I was an artist by nature, working in a field that is very difficult.
Yep. Huh. And you said you have a wife?
Yes.
And she's supportive of all of this, and
oh, she's a saint. It takes so much patience. I'm constantly getting yelled at. And it's like, are you going to put that away now? It's 8:30 at night. It's time to wind down a little bit.
Good to have support.
It is. She is my #1 fan.
Yeah.
And
that's sweet.
Cheerleader.
Yeah.
And she is so patient with me, because it's awful being a cartoonist. You're an awful person sometimes.
Do you use that? Do you use a relationship as a topic for your comic?
Very sparingly. Very sparingly. I have to go home to that one every night. So. I want to make sure that
Right, right.
I'm
Maybe
not
the good
sleeping on the
stuff.
couch. Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep it nice and light there.
My other question that I have for you that keeps popping into my head is, do you have a character that you live or that you want to continue through stories? Your characters in here change and they're all different, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like you ever venture into having one character with multiple stories and multiple comics and?
That's kind of me. I write a lot
Okay.
about myself.
Okay.
I've got a number of autobiographical books
Cool.
out there.
Yeah.
But there's always that desire to have that single character,
Right.
to use terms like Spider-Man,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Batman,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Peanuts, right? Yeah.
Anything like that. And I've got a few characters, but
Yeah.
nothing that is of that caliber, clearly.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you for being here. Final question, hot seat, South Park, good or bad?
Spectacular.
Okay, deal. Good answer. So Matt was joining us, aka Mr. V. You can get his book or see him in the Grand Gazette every week if you want to learn more about comics and that life and reading some of his stuff. So thank you so much for being here. Yeah. We'll be back. We've got some fun things happening on the show today coming up. Sam's here with the Grand Lake Chamber. She's brought a special friend, so get ready for that. We'll be back here on TV 18.